Hey, I'm going to do Jasmine's tag. First off, I want to say, yesterday I went to the dentist. I had a little cavity. I thought it was like a baby cavity, but it was a little bit bigger than a baby cavity, but it was still little. So right now my one tooth feels a little funny. I feel much better now that the, swelling, or when they numb you, that actually is gone, so that feels better. Yesterday I was feeling kind of funny, and then I started feeling it coming out, and I'm like, okay, and then now it's totally gone, but my tooth is just feeling a little bit funny. But hey, anyways, so other than that, I'm doing okay, because the day before was our cleaning. Julia has no cavities and did very well. We just have to start flossing with her, which we did start. We do it before bed. And Ryan's okay. They want to try to get him a crown, but he's not going to do that unless his company's going to pay a lot more than 50%. So, and then me, I just had the cavity. But other than that, we're good to go for 6 months from now. But moving on to the question, I have 5 questions. And the 5 questions are, starting with question number 1. What fancy dress would you have for your own party? Well, if I were to have a party and I had to dress fancy, I'd like to have a ball, like a Cinderella type ball dress party, where everybody's dressed in their fanciest clothes. So, if you know the type of ball in the Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, that kind of story, that would be fabulous. Question number 2. If you were invited to a party overseas, would you do your best to get there? Yes, I would do as best as I could to get there, but if I couldn't, I would contact the person who invited me and explain my situation and tell them that I tried my best to get there, but can't. But I would try to be there. Number 3, what would you do if somebody started throwing food at a party and it hit you? First, I'd say, okay, I'd go over to the person and say, you just hit me, and wait for their response, see what they have to say. And I guess if a food fight started, I guess I'd start throwing food and join in and have fun with it. But I would do the right thing and just go over to the person and just tell them, did you know that you hit me? And wait for their response. Question number 4. What would you do if 2 people at a party started arguing very loudly? I would go over and speak to the person in charge of the party, saying that these 2 people are arguing. But at first, I'd go over to the people that are arguing and ask them if they could kindly tone it down a little, keep it kind of quiet. But then I would go to the person in charge of the party, saying that these 2 people are arguing. What do you want to do about it? Ask them to leave the room or go outside or just leave the party then. But I wouldn't want to do too much, because you never know if the 2 people that are arguing have any weapons on them. So you don't know if they have like a knife or a gun or something to hit you with. So I guess I would do it in the appropriate manner. The last question number 5. Are you one that would sit and watch the others dance at a party, or do you like dancing? I would do both. I like to dance when there is a good song that I like to dance to, and I'm right there dancing with everyone. Now, I will sit back and watch the others that are dancing to a song that I'm not familiar with or I don't like, and I don't want to dance to it. So yes, I would do both. So there you have the 5 questions. I hope more of you will answer them, as I've seen some of the responses to Jasmine's Monday tag. Thank you so much for sharing it and asking me to be a part of answering these wonderful 5 questions. I'll be looking forward to next Monday's tag. And take care and have a wonderful week and weekend.